I'm Marshall Brodeen. Most magic tricks are easy once you know the secret. Now take TV magic cards. You don't have to be a magician to perform all kinds of amazing card tricks. Just have someone take out a card. Place it back in the deck, tap the deck, it comes to the top. Put it back in the middle, and it's back on top again. Make 2 or 3 piles. Whatever pile they point to, the card is there. And now for more fun, take the top card, tap it, and it changes to their card. Place it on the bottom, and they all change to their card. Cut the deck, they're all different again. TV magic cards come with instructions for 16 different tricks.
Attention collectors, Art's biggest ever oil painting clearance here this Sunday with something for everyone. Gallery quality pieces exquisitely framed at savings up to 80%. Plus over 3,000 beautiful oil paintings to be sold out at $29 or less, many for $12. Do not miss this sale, Sunday only 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. In Hasbrook Heights at the Sheraton Heights, in Uniondale at the Long Island Marriott, in New Rochelle at the Sheraton, in Piscataway at the Sheraton, in Staten Island at the Holiday Inn, in Manhattan at the Marriott Essex House,
and in Ronkonkoma at the Quality Inn.
This winter, stop drafts and frost 100%. Cut heat loss as much as 65% with those low-cost Ties all-weather windows you've heard about. A few minutes and scissors are all you need to install the self-stick frame and clear vinyl sheet. Reusable, remarkable Ties all-weather windows can pay for themselves in as few as 24 cold days. For tax credits, new warmth, and big savings.
At Pergaments, Genovese Drug, Fortune Offs, Wayne, and Westbury only.
Best wash and wax, please.
Whee! 7, 8. What's gonna make that crate look dull? What you need, my man, is color. Woo! Color, yeah!
Uh-oh. Better get Mako.
From rust, dents, and crashes to a great paint job, Mako brings your car back to life. All for a price lower than you'd expect. And accident claims, it's all part of the job at Mako.
When you have an uh-oh, better get Mako. What are you doing? Turning TV on again. Come on, grab a friend. Come on, go again. The circus is coming to town.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, presenting the one, the only.
It's here. Ring, ring, brother.
Circus!
Is coming to town.
Coming to the Byrne Meadowlands Arena and the Nassau Coliseum.
David Gormson is a doctor, but not at your local hospital. As a Navy flight surgeon, he cares for some of our country's top pilots. Navy know-how. It's working for America.
Crazy Eddie's going telephone crazy with the largest selection of telephone answering machines anywhere. Panasonic, Record-A-Call, PhoneMate, Sanyo. Crazy Eddie's got them all at prices so low he's practically giving them all away. Shop around, get the best prices you can find, then go to Crazy Eddie and he'll beat them. Now's the time to get a new telephone answering machine because Crazy Eddie's going telephone crazy with prices that are insane.
Why do fashionable women the world over journey to Flemington, New Jersey? Why do they travel across continents to this store? We like to think it's because of our unsurpassed selection, fashion, quality, service, value, and the basic integrity that makes it all possible. But perhaps it's simply because when they pass through this door again, they never feel quite the same. Flemington Fur, you'll never feel quite the same. Flemington Fur, Flemington, New Jersey, open Sunday and every day.
Hi, I'm Ty Babylonia.
And I'm Randy Gardner.
Remember the 1980 Olympics when we came so close to a gold medal?
I sure do. A pulled muscle that healed soon after kept us from competing.
We're here to tell you about an illness that can't be healed.
Huntington's disease is a fatal neurological disorder that strikes young adults.
Huntington's disease is hereditary. It cripples and kills generation after generation.
Please help.
Give generously.
Cerrucci. Hug me, Cerrucci, love me, Cerrucci, you got me, Cerrucci, Cerrucci. Designer styles that fit so good, makes you look the way you should, Cerrucci. Hug me, Cerrucci, love me, Cerrucci, you got me, Cerrucci, Cerrucci.
Available at fine stores everywhere.
Alan Thicke has all the best in late-night entertainment. Alan welcomes Barbara Bosson of Hill Street Blues, Thicke of the Night, 11:30 Monday on Channel 5.
I couldn't have done this before I joined Feast or Barter.
I couldn't have done this until I joined Feast or Barter.
There are a lot of things I do now that I couldn't do before I got a Feast or Barter Future card. I can buy nearly anything I want with it. The Feast or Barter Future card works exactly like a credit card, except that when the monthly bill comes, you don't pay with money. Instead, you pay by providing your goods or services to other members of Feast or Barter. Simple. It's a respected way of doing business and a great way to help make your business grow. 3 months ago, I paid for a complete advertising campaign with my Feast or Barter Future card. Since then, only my customers have time to sit down.
If you're a business owner or professional, call Feast or Barter and discover how much better you can live with a Feast or Barter Future card. For full details on membership charges and fees, call 683-1500.
Your best wash and wax, please. What's gonna make that crate look dull? What you need, my man, is color. Woo! Color, yeah, color. Better get Mako.
Case 309, the Drucker and Atari caper, Friday, 1 p.m. Went to New Jersey to check a tip that large quantities of Atari home computers have been spotted at Drucker discount warehouses. Discovered huge selection of Atari products on display. Learned Drucker not only sells and services them, Drucker actually guarantees to beat the price of any other retailer. Arnold Drucker?
Yes.
I don't know how you do it.
At Drucker's, our prices are so low, you'll think it's a steal.
Uptown, this leather sofa sells for as much as $2,200. Downtown at James Roy, I sell it every day for $13.97. Uptown, you can buy name brand furniture. Downtown at James Roy, I sell the same name brands at a third or more off manufacturer suggested retail. And you know it's the same furniture because we leave the brand names on. The only difference between their furniture and ours is the price.
James Roy, 15 East 32nd Street.
There's a place where images are made. Diane's on 57th Street. We weave hair as naturally as it grows on your head. Diane's exclusive interlock method is so lifelike, most clients can't believe it.
Oh, Diane.
Oh, Diane. Oh, Diane.
Diane's on West 57th Street. We make you look like you've always seen yourself.
Oh, Diane.
This is me.
Dr. Timothy Johnson still makes house calls every Friday night. Health Beat Magazine, 8:30 p.m. Friday on Channel 5.
Where's Robbie?
You call him this time.
He'll be right down.
Why doesn't he ever help?
It's all right. He's just tired.
There's a disease that affects millions of people in the world today. A disease so powerful,
Robbie, honey.
it can destroy not only the one who has it, but the ones who love him. You don't have to drink to suffer from alcoholism. At Al-Anon, we know how much it hurts. We're here because we've been there. Call us now.
Hi, this is Gene Anthony Ray. Several months ago, we all spent a wonderful week in Israel taping a very special Fame concert. I hope you'll join us next week for Fame on Tour. Happy birthday, Israel.
5 p.m. Sunday on Channel 5.
You know, at Midas, we've installed over 48 million mufflers, more than any other muffler chain. In fact, compare us to any of them, and you know what you'll find?
We've had more repeat customers than they've had customers.
We've done more foreign cars than they've done cars.
And with our Midas guarantee, we've installed more free mufflers than they've sold. When it comes to experience, no one can touch Midas.
Trust the Midas touch. What do you do when they're alone again? Come on, grab a friend. Yeah, come on, go again. The circus is coming to town.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the circus is coming.
Children of all ages, presenting the one, the only, Big Brother Circus!
Circus is coming to town.
Coming to the Burn Meadowlands Arena and the Nassau Coliseum.
Cut. The people that I work with in stage fighting, cameramen, directors, other actors, would never believe that this isn't my own real hair. You see, my hair was thinning and it was getting in the way of my career, which is when I visited Hair Club for Men. Their hair system has made a big difference in my professional life. And it hasn't stopped me from doing anything I want in my personal life either.
To learn how Hair Club can solve your thinning hair problem, call toll-free now for our free booklet, Hair Club for Men.
This is it. Crazy Eddie's greatest video sale ever. Get a new Beta or VHS video recorder, a TV camera, a giant screen color TV. Get them now during Crazy Eddie's greatest video sale ever. Pre-recorded in blank video cassettes too. Shop around, get the best prices you can find, and Crazy Eddie will beat them. Don't forget, Crazy Eddie's got the largest selection, professionally staffed service centers, and the guaranteed lowest prices. It's Crazy Eddie's greatest video sale ever, going on right now with prices that are insane.
Crazy Eddie, 12 great locations. Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Syosset, Paramus, East Brunswick, Union, Westchester, Westbury, and Norwalk.
It's a special night of surprises on the next Star Search. Join Ed McMahon, Johnny Carson, and Priscilla Barnes for this week's Star Search.
8 p.m. Sunday on Channel 5.
Is Hagler versus Duran merely a great event, or will it be a great fight, too? I'll tell you in the Sunday Daily News.
Then, did you know the Daily News on Bill Gallo helped match make the big fight? It's all in Sunday's Daily News, where you read Parade's celebration of Claire Booth Luce and meet TV's wickedest women. Then play new Super Grand Prize Zingo and win a Cadillac Eldorado convertible by Potamkin, plus 100 grand in cash. Play Triple Pay, too.
Eyes, the ears, the honest voice of New York, the Daily News.
Uptown, this modular sofa sells for as much as $2,100. Downtown at James Roy, I sell it every day for $14.10. Uptown, you can buy name brand furniture. Downtown at James Roy, I sell the same name brands at a third or more off manufacturer's suggested retail. And you know it's the same furniture because we leave the brand names on. The only difference between their furniture and ours is the price.
James Roy, 15 East 32nd Street.
Can I borrow one of your Etchesons? Sure. Later then.
Crazy Eddie's going telephone crazy. That's right. Now's the time to get all the telephones and telephone equipment you've always wanted, because Crazy Eddie's got telephones, and he's got them for less than anybody else. Telephone answering machines, automatic dialers, and cordless telephones, too. Shop around, get the best prices you can find, then go to Crazy Eddie and he'll beat him. Crazy Eddie's going telephone crazy. Wait, just 1 second. Excuse me, folks. Yeah. See Crazy Eddie now. His prices are insane.
Just when you thought the dead were buried, they're back in City of the Walking Dead.
Strong doses of atomic radiation, which increase their physical capacities beyond the norm.
When the living were dead in the suburbs, the zombies came to the city. Don't miss the most horrifying movie of all time, City of the Walking Dead. Rated.
Rated R, now playing at a theater near you.
You know, I've been surrounded by a lot of America's most beautiful women in my life, and let me tell you that every woman becomes more beautiful in a magnificent Flemington fur. May I? For over 60 years, women the world over have been coming to the fabulous Flemington Fur Company. Here among Flemington's vast selection of quality furs, you're sure to find one that is just right for you. And you look lovely, Mrs. Park.
You're not bad yourself, Mr. Parks.
Flemington Fur, Flemington, New Jersey, open Sunday and every day.
A diamond says, I love you in a very special way.
SMA's pre-holiday sale, 60% or more off. 1-carat marquise, $3.95. 1.5-carat rounds, $4.75. 2-carat pairs, $9.95. Earrings, half-carat, $1.99. 1-carat, $3.99. Rings, bracelets, pendants, 1-carat, $2.99. 1.5-carat, $4.99.
I love my new diamond. Deserves a diamond from SMA.
6 great locations.
Alan Thicke has all the best in late-night entertainment. Alan welcomes Barbara Bossen of Hill Street Blues, Pick of the Night, 11:30 Monday on Channel 5.
It's really scary being grown up. What's so scary about it? My daddy says that some people have 2 faces.
This is not an ordinary muffler. It's an Everlast, galvanized steel with tuning chambers that are calibrated by computers for sound control. And every Everlast muffler meets strict noise quality standards. There's only one place you can get the Everlast, at Meineke Discount Mufflers. A good muffler at a very good price. Everlast. Come see me, your local man from Meineke. I'm an exhaust system specialist dealing in quality, and you'll love the price.
Installed from $18.93 to $26.95. Visit your local independently owned Meineke shop.
Expenditures are $6.49 and rising.
A leaky pipe or cracked foundation is not only messy, it often means an expensive repair job. Well, now there's Leak Sealer, the super effective all-purpose sealant that's available in your choice of spray or paint-on. With Leak Sealer, you can put an end to leaking pipes, permanently seal cracks in walls and foundations quickly, easily, and for just a small fraction of what a professional would charge. Leak Sealer is always ready to use. There's no mess, no measuring. Simply apply, and instantly you have a permanent bonded seal. Just watch. We let water run through this household vegetable strainer. Now we'll spray the strainer with Leak Sealer. And look, not a drop of water comes through the strainer. It's been completely sealed, watertight. Best of all, Leak Sealer works on any surface: cement, steel, wood, aluminum, copper, even on baked-on enamel. So it's perfect for all kinds of household repair jobs, both indoors and out. Leak Sealer is ideal for plumbing and air conditioning jobs. Use it to insulate around windows and doors. Then paint right over it. Leak Sealer will not crack, peel, or become brittle. It seals tightly at all temperatures. And because it's weather resistant, it lasts. So get all-purpose Leak Sealer and start saving money by sealing leaks, insulating, and repairing cracks and holes the quick, easy way, without the expense of having to call in a professional. All-purpose Leak Sealer is available in either spray or paint-on, and it's guaranteed to perform to your complete satisfaction or return it to place of purchase for...
All-purpose Leak Sealer is now available at Woolworth, Pathmark, and Super X.
Cut. The people that I work with in stage fighting, cameramen, directors, other actors, would never believe that this isn't my own real hair. You see, my hair was thinning, and it was getting in the way of my career, which is when I visited Hair Club for Men. Their hair system has made a big difference in my professional life. And it hasn't stopped me from doing anything I want in my personal life either.
To learn how Hair Club can solve your thinning hair problem, call toll-free now for our free booklet, Hair Club for Men.
I hope you'll join us next week for Fame on Tour. Happy birthday, Israel.
5 p.m. Sunday on Channel 5.
Cerrucci, hug me, Cerrucci, love me, Cerrucci, you got me, Cerrucci, Cerrucci. Designer styles that fit so good, makes you look the way you should, Cerrucci. Hug me, Cerrucci. Love me, Cerrucci. You got me, Cerrucci, Cerrucci.
Available at REL, West 42nd Street, Manhattan.
Crazy Eddie's going telephone crazy. That's right. Now is the time to get all the telephones and telephone equipment you've always wanted. Because Crazy Eddie's got telephones, and he's got them for less than anybody else. Telephone answering machines, automatic dialers, and cordless telephones, too. Shop around. Get the best prices you can find. Then go to Crazy Eddie, and he'll beat them. Crazy Eddie's going telephone crazy. See Crazy Eddie now. His prices are insane. Excuse me, 1 second. Hello? Same to you, buddy.
Your best brush and wax, please. What's gonna make that crate look dull? What you need, my man, is color. Woo! Color, yeah, color.
Better get Mako.
If I could turn the camera around and take a picture of people watching their television sets, you'd be surprised at all the awkward positions. In fact, you might be surprised at yourself. You'd see the foot prop-upper, the neck twister, the hip twister, the stretcher, the squirmer, the head tilter, the pillow pusher. What you need for comfort and relaxation is a Contour Chair Lounge. Now this is real rest, the next best thing to resting in bed. And do you know why? Because Contour is scientifically designed to give you custom-fitted, figure-sized body support from head to foot. You can't get that in angular chairs. Let your exclusive Contour chair dealer give you all the details.
Get all the exciting facts about the lounge chair that adjusts to any position. For a free booklet by mail, call toll-free. Call 1-800-228-2222. Toll-free. 1-800-228-2222. Absolutely no obligation.
Sounds good, doesn't it? Actually, it's a faulty and dangerous exhaust system. To be on the safe side, you should have yours checked regularly. I'm your local man from Meineke, and we'll inspect your exhaust system free of charge. And if there's anything wrong, we'll give you a mufflogram, a free written estimate. We'll never sell you more than you need, and we won't start without your approval. And at Meineke, you'll love the price.
Strong from $18.93 to $26.95. Visit your local independently owned Meineke shop today.
Case 309, the Drucker and Atari caper, Friday, 1 p.m. Went to New Jersey to check a tip that large quantities of Atari home computers have been spotted at Drucker discount warehouses. Discovered huge selection of Atari products on display. Learned Drucker not only sells and services them, Drucker actually guarantees to beat the price of any other retailer. Arnold Drucker?
Yes.
I don't know how you do it.
At Drucker's, our prices are so low, you'll think it's a steal.
Bonnie Franklin's taking it one day at a time. 5 p.m. weeknights on Channel 5.
Do you appreciate fine diamond jewelry? As part of a national marketing test being conducted by Diamond Commodities Unlimited, we will send every person who responds to this commercial a genuine diamond ring for $19.95. A genuine 1.17-facet fiery diamond centered in a dainty 14-karat gold electroplated heart. Perfect as a gift or for yourself. Limit 1 ring per order. Once testing stops in this area, no further orders will be accepted and this offer will be withdrawn, so act quickly. Your genuine diamond ring will be shipped direct from our corporate vault with a certificate of authenticity. If you're not 100% satisfied, return it within 10 days, and we will refund the purchase price, no questions asked. When ordering your genuine diamond ring, please give your ring size. Orders are shipped COD or charge it to your Visa or MasterCard. Call toll-free 1-800-323-1717. That's 1-800-323-1717.
Hi, this is Gene Anthony Ray. Several months ago, we all spent a wonderful week in Israel taping a very special Fame concert. I hope you'll join us next week for Fame on Tour. Happy birthday, Israel.
$5 p.m. Sunday on Channel.
It's a special night of surprises on the next Star Search. Host Ed McMahon welcomes guest stars Priscilla Barnes of Three's Company and the king of comedy, Johnny Carson.
Do I get paid for this?
Oh, sure. You kidding me? Sure you get paid.
Good. May come in handy.
Catch all the excitement when the champions go for the gold against this week's hot challengers with $1.5 million on the line. It's a star-studded night on the next Star Search.
8 p.m. Sunday on Channel 5.
Hello, ladies. I'm Nell Carter. If you're a woman, black, and somewhere between the age of 29 and 99, but still sweet and sort of sassy, I'm talking to you about breast cancer. How to detect it early and protect yourself. Oh, wait, I know you don't want to hear this, and you think it's going to hurt you. Oh, honey, it is not the exam that hurts. A breast examination only takes 1/2 an hour once a year. It's that fast, that easy, and, ooh, it's free. And you can get it at the Breast Examination Center in the Harlem State Office building. Ladies, wait. I am doing it for my health. Now, you should do it for yours. Because the truth is, early detection is the best protection, the only protection we have. So if you don't have your breast examined, or maybe you should have your head examined.
Call 864-0600.
Good morning. This is Chuck Caron with the latest news, sports, and weather from the Channel 5 newsroom. Let's start it off with international news. There's a published report that a group of Navy commandos battled forces in Grenada 2 days before the U.S.-led invasion of the island. The San Diego Union says the commandos rescued Grenada's Governor General Paul Schoon, who'd been under house arrest. Navy sources told the newspaper the forces held off repeated assaults by Grenadian troops until the full U.S. invasion began. The Navy says 4 American commandos drowned after their boat capsized at sea. The head of a congressional delegation touring Grenada says government officials and citizens on the island would prefer that American troops stay a while longer. House Majority Whip Thomas Foley of Washington says it's possible U.S. troops might be needed on Grenada into next year. President Reagan is scheduled to meet Monday with several of the 600 American medical students evacuated from Grenada. U.S. Envoy Richard Stone says the invasion of Grenada has let Central Americans know that the United States is capable of defending democracy. He made the comment in Panama as he continues a Central American tour to promote peace in the region. On Tuesday, President Reagan leaves for Asia. He'll visit Japan and Korea on a trip that's been overshadowed by last month's bombing of the U.S. Marines in Lebanon and the invasion of Grenada. Reagan travels amid threats to his own security from North Korean and Japanese radicals. The trip was originally scheduled to include visits to the Philippines, Thailand, and Indonesia, but they were canceled. The Defense Department has ended its 2-month search for the wreckage of the flight recorders of a Korean Airlines jumbo jet shot down by the Soviet Union September 1st. In a statement issued Saturday, the Pentagon says the search in the Sea of Japan has been completed. The cost of the effort was estimated at over $22 million. U.S. officials had hoped the flight recorders would shed some light on why the aircraft strayed into Soviet airspace. In Tyre, Lebanon, searchers pulled the bodies of 22 more Lebanese prisoners Saturday from the rubble of the bombed-out Israeli military post. The overall death toll now stands at 60, including 28 Israelis. PLO chairman Yasser Arafat and his supporters fought off Syrian-backed mutineers Saturday on the outskirts of the northern Lebanese port city of Tripoli. Among the dead was Arafat's ally, Abu Mustafa, head of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine. Soviet Union says President Yuri Andropov missed the start of his country's most important holiday because of a cold. Andropov was conspicuous by his absence from a Kremlin gathering held to inaugurate the anniversary celebration of the Bolshevik Revolution. A government spokesman says he doubts Andropov will show up for Monday's Revolution Day parade in Red Square. At least 25 officers and 20 prisoners were hurt when inmates at a prison in Northern Ireland rioted. reportedly throwing chairs and setting fires. The violence began after regular guards walked off the job in a pay dispute and substitutes were called in. Now let's turn to the national news. Former Vice President Walter Mondale won a Democratic presidential straw poll in Montana on Saturday. He picked up 98 of the 232 votes cast. Ohio Senator John Glenn and Colorado Senator Gary Hart tied for second place. Civil rights leader Jesse Jackson, a newcomer to the Democratic race for president, finished third with 27 votes. About 24 members of a Nazi group were pelted with bricks and bottles at a public high school in Arlington, Virginia on Saturday night. The group was holding its annual White Pride Day when some 50 demonstrators converged on members of the New Order. 3 of those attacking the Nazi group were arrested and 1 policeman was injured. 34 hours of bargaining ended with a tentative settlement between Chrysler and 3,200 auto workers at the company's Twinsburg, Ohio stamping plant Saturday. Because the Twinsburg plant is the sole producer of front doors and most steel underbodies for Chrysler cars, the 5-day strike caused parts shortages and led to the shutdowns of other Chrysler plants. A ratification meeting is scheduled for this morning. Greyhound's 4,500 buses have been in garages since midnight Wednesday, when more than 12,000 employees went on strike rather than accept a pay cut. The company is starting to lease vans to keep its package express service in operation. Meanwhile, Greyhound continues to take job applications for potential replacements. Voters in 11 states and the District of Columbia are gearing to consider 54 ballot measures on next week's off-year election day. On Tuesday, Maine voters will decide whether to save moose from hunters, while voters in the nation's capital can opt to save a landmark tavern from the wrecking ball. In Ohio, voters will decide whether to spare themselves higher taxes. Now let's take a look at what's happening closer to home. Internationally acclaimed violinist Eugene Fedor was attacked as he left his Manhattan apartment and robbed of thousands of dollars in cash and jewelry, police said Saturday. He was walking east from his apartment at 5:30 p.m. on Friday when 2 youths pulled a knife, punched him in the stomach, and robbed him of $400. The thieves also stole Fedor's credit cards, a gold chain worth $1,000, and a Cartier gold watch, a ring, rather, worth $5,000. Ruane, the sergeant of police, said the violinist refused medical aid. He canceled a concert Saturday night in Danbury, Connecticut, because of the mugging, according to Marcia Killebau, president of the Danbury Concert Association. Checking on sports, first in the NHL, the Islanders defeated Buffalo 4-0. The Rangers tied Quebec 4-4. That was in overtime. And in the NBA, the 76ers defeated the New Jersey Nets at 119-112, while San Francisco Golden State defeated New York Knicks 102-100. Chris Everett Lloyd and Jimmy Connors have advanced to the final of the World Mixed Doubles Championship in Houston. They'll meet Andrea Jaeger and Roscoe Tanner in Sunday's final. As for the weather forecast for the metropolitan area, it'll be partly cloudy and cold for the remaining overnight hours with a low 35 to 40 degrees. Today, we'll have a mixture of some sunshine and clouds. It'll be breezy and cool, a high near 50 degrees today. We have a current temperature of 37 degrees with the humidity at 76%. The barometer is 29.85, and it's falling. That's the latest news, sports, and weather from the Channel 5 newsroom. This is Chuck Caron reporting.
When the world should all be sleeping and the melody comes creeping, it's no cabaret at the milkman's matinee.
The party's just about over here at Channel 5, but the fun's just beginning on America's original all-night music show. This is Marty Wilson inviting you to tune in to 1130 on your AM dial for the Milkman's Matinee all night long on WNEW, Metro Media Radio in New York, WNEW, where the melody lingers on.
I hope you'll join us next week for Fame on Tour. Happy birthday, Israel.
5 p.m. Sunday on Channel 5.
Let me tell you about Ed, a friend of mine from college and a life-of-the-party ex-Marine who enjoyed doing what he did, which was to teach English literature to students at a Catholic high school in Brooklyn. One afternoon, he sat at his desk at home working on the questions for an exam he was to give the next morning. At the same time, he was babysitting for his 2 preschool youngsters while his wife was out shopping. Like all kids, Ed's youngsters were especially adept at badgering their father about the wisdom of taking them outside to play. Ed gently stressed to them that he had a lot of work to do, and he tried to explain in simple, uncomplicated terms why Moby Dick, the subject of the next morning's exam, took precedence over everything else right at that moment. But as you might suspect, he saw his words fall on deaf ears. Now, I don't know if the youngsters had ever heard the words to the popular song of a while back. I'm sure you remember it. You have to stop and smell the roses. Ed's 2 little ones acted as though they knew the song because they urged their dad to take them to the park. They wanted to swing and slide, climb trees, run on the grass, and look at the flowers. He gave in finally, shrugging his shoulders in mock despair. And that little incident later became the subject of a magazine article. Ed wrote it for Reader's Digest, and it told about that afternoon with his kids in a Brooklyn park. He knew that he really could find time for the kids, and in a lot of ways, what he was really trying to convey in his story was not unlike what the song's lyrics were saying. You have to count your blessings every day. The greatest things are free and right before your eyes, and you have to spend some time with your family, even if you think other things are important. In a phrase, you have to stop and smell the roses. Ed's article had a prophetic title. The headline over the story said, "Now, while there's time." And it was prophetic because about a year later, Ed suddenly went to heaven. Now, the last thing Ed would want here is a lot of sentimentality, and he would cringe at the retelling of his story the way I've just done it. With a Mel Brooks phrase or a Woody Allen type insight, he'd take the starch right out of the story. But how do you forget his story? How do you forget that headline? I know I haven't. Though I often forget, I know that you really have to take the time to count your blessings, to enjoy the things that really matter, and to say thanks. You have to grab the handle on this frantic, busy routine we allow ourselves to get caught up in every day and stop and smell the roses. And if you're open to it, a child can lead you.
This is television station WNEW-TV, Channel 5, New York, owned and operated by Metro Media Incorporated, with transmitter atop the World Trade Center and executive offices and studios located at 205 East 67th Street in New York City. WNEW-TV operates on an assigned frequency of 76 to 82 megahertz as authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. Some programs and portions of programs presented by this station have been recorded. WNEW-TV's entire broadcast schedule is a copyrighted original compilation work. No recording, retransmission, or other use may be made of WNEW-TV's programming without the express prior written consent of Metro Media Incorporated. Good night.